Hello and welcome to Never a Foul. What is today? Thursday. Ooh, a lot of news. Thursday already. This week has gone so quickly. But welcome to Never a Foul, guys. Make sure to hit that like button if you just joined. Of course, myself and Cass will update you about the news. Transfers, Hoyland, Mason Mount almost done. While no Man United fan is happy about it, but the club is still doing it regardless.
I understand why it is now. Like literally, the terms of it. Literally, it's because Man United actually, if you deep it, Man United needs to hit a quota for English players, for homegrown players, like whether they're Cat A or Cat B. Cat B meaning you're for a different nationality, but you're homegrown. Maguire possibly leaving, Alanga, Dean Henderson, maybe Butland. Who else did they have? Scott McTominay potentially. So they have to hit a quota, and that came to my attention. I thought, yeah, you know what? Man United actually need that. I know you can get back Kova, and I know you can. Palestri isn't counted as that. It won't be counted as under 21 unless you can be 21 and under. I'm not too sure. Like registration of players. That's why I can see it being a Mason Mount. I mean, it depends on the price. It's already said that. I know Man United value him around 45 to 50 million, but Chelsea are holding out for something like 70 million. But I'm thinking, Chelsea, you have no room to negotiate in this. You need the money. We can spend the money, but you need the money. You need to literally gain, you need to pull back a lot of, that expenditure because it was a flop season. You got nothing, no Europe, nothing. So that's why I think in the end, and also it's rumored that his wage is actually going to be under 200k as well. Literally.
But let me ask you something. I've never seen a transfer in the history of any club that all the fans agree that this is overpriced guy. He's overpriced. You're going to pay a lot of money for someone who might be good, just might be good. It's not guaranteed to be good. Hasn't have a good season last season. Was injured most of the season. Why would you want to pay that much money to hit a quota? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that would have made no sense.
Go get a loan player. Go get a player a younger.
You can.
I mean, go get some of a 5 million or something, Cass, like a youngster.
I have no idea. What.
Go pay 50 for Lavia. Pay 50 million for Lavia. Give Southampton 50.
Don't forget Maguire. Look, it's all up in the air at the moment, but I'm pretty sure.
But you're not happy about it. Are you happy about it?
Not really, no. But if he goes out there and goes get another midfielder, cool. But it depends on the type of midfielder. So. Because we don't need one. If you lose McTominay and Fred, then I need two replacements, right? That only makes sense, correct?
You're gonna lose 3, not 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna lose 4, which is astonishing.
Wait, who?
Donny van de Beek, Sabitzer, McTominay, and Fred, bro. Sabitzer's going back to Bayern.
Oh yeah.
Sabitzer going back to Bayern. With Donny van de Beek, they're gonna try to loan him or end his contract. Mutual consent. Fred might go to Fulham. McTominay might go to Newcastle. You're losing 4 midfielders.
Yeah, well, then hopefully that's the case, man. Get rid of all of them anyways. But it's just, look, man, I don't know what to expect. Ten Hag has a plan. You have to.
You're getting rid of Martial. You're getting rid of Martial.
It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard, obviously, with there's loads of different things. Because you're seeing Liverpool. Look, Fabrizio yet again is Daps is at work, by the way. Fabrizio yet again is backtracking on the McAllister stuff. Has no one clocked that? Every 2 days, last couple days.
It says almost.
Almost every few days he's backtracking on that, and I think that's where Liverpool's PTSD might kick in a touch. Now you're seeing Kone prices, you're seeing other prices for other players. What else is there? Obviously, Karim Benzema just left. Wow, what a player, man! Someone literally said, "Let me get this up." By the way, pause. About Karim Benzema. The amount of trophies this man has won is unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah, I can't believe it. Look, I can't lie. I'm not trying to hear anything what Fabrizio is trying to say. I'm just going with the Athletic. Obviously, Hoyland or Kolo Muani, two players that I wanted.
Let's talk about Man United, okay? Let's talk about Man United.
Oh, let's do it for 5 minutes because we need to talk about. I need to spin the wheel, man.
Oh, you need to spin the wheel.
Yeah, but you can talk about. Let's just talk a little bit about
I want to
transfer.
talk about Man United. Man United transfer news. Man United number one, Hoyland. For the people in the chat that haven't seen Hoyland play, super quick, big guy, really good balance for a big guy. Absolutely, first touch is amazing. However, played one season in Serie A, scored 8 goals in 31 games. Is that enough to ask for 50 to 60 million pounds? And that's that. Of course, it's English club. I'm not going to call it English tax. It's English club tax. When Man United come calling for a player, this is where Atalanta can say, you know what? I'm going to inflate the price a little bit. I promise you, if this guy gets sold to La Liga or Serie A, they're not going to pay 50 million pounds, 60 million euros. That's a lot of money for this guy.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'd rather not do that. So yeah, man. This
But you definitely need someone. You definitely need someone.
The thing is like, why are we gonna fund Mount to go to us? Why would we fund Chelsea for Mount to come to us, and they're just gonna fund themselves to go get Caicedo?
Exactly. That doesn't make any sense.
That makes me physically ill. Benzema, by the way, 14 seasons, 647 games, 353 goals, 165 assists, 5 Champions Leagues, 5 Club World Cups, 4 La Ligas, 4 UEFA Super Cups, 3 Copa del Reys, 3 Spanish Super Cups, a Ballon d'Or, and UEFA Best in 2022 both times. Crazy.
It's astonishing. And he was robbed of a World Cup because of his fight with Deschamps. He would definitely would have won the World Cup.
Yeah, 100%. He would have had that World Cup to solidify everything as well. So, man, what a career, man. That's all I got to say on that part.
Yeah.
But yeah,
does that mean Harry Kane goes to the Real Madrid?
I don't think I can't lie. I think Harry Kane runs down his contract because today I saw on Build as well, that Sports Build. That's like, what would you compare Build to in Germany? What's the English version of that? That's more like, Build is like, I don't know, Goal.
Maybe.
Yeah, Sports Witness, something like that. You know, that's that. So it's I want to take. Apparently, he's rejected Bayern. I'm like, yeah, sure he has. Or maybe Real Madrid. Now Benzema's left. I'm thinking, does Real Madrid going for Harry Kane? I can't. They're gonna want a bad boy striker. They're gonna need to solidify somewhere. Yeah, Daily Mail. That's perfect. Whoever said Daily Mail, perfect. That's it. Daily Mail. So I think Harry Kane might actually go to Real Madrid this summer.
I actually think Harry Kane will end up at Man United.
No, he won't. He won't. No, I'm telling you now.
It's not happening. It's not happening again. He is gonna force a move.
Mo. I can say this now, yeah. Ty told me this yesterday before all the news came out about Mason Mount and Hoyland and Kolo Muani. Harry Kane is 100% not happening.
Why 100%? Why? He's gonna force a move.
Daniel Levy.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do twice. Daniel Levy. He did it before City.
It doesn't matter. Apparently, Daniel Levy would rather run down his contract and not sell him to a rival club. That's the way it is.
It might not be up to him. It might not be up to him. Harry Kane might say, "I'm not training again."
It's up to me. He's gone. He's his employee, like literally.
Yeah, but you remember what happened with Man City, and he was convinced to stay. I don't think he's done.
He wasn't convinced. He wasn't convinced. Man City didn't want to pay up the money. They said, "No, bro, we're not paying you up that much money." And guess what he did? They just done a U-turn and went and got Haaland instead, for cheaper.
You hear it from Mo. Harry Kane is going to Man United in this window.
I promise you now, yeah, through what Ty knows and through his sources, through probably the most respected journalist in this whole country, Harry Kane is not coming to Manchester United this summer, not anytime soon. And the two names he was brought up today from Laurie Whitwell. Laurie Whitwell is a Manchester United journalist, yeah, as well, who works for the Athletic, by the way, and so forth. And he said the only names on the sheet, Hoyland and Kolo Muani. That's what Ty doesn't do. ITK. Ty gets obviously his news.
Ty doesn't. Yeah, I know that for a fact. Yeah.
He gets his news from like I know who he gets his news from, and obviously you can't say who because there's no point. So, anyways, that's enough of Man United stuff. Obviously, yesterday people might as well saw me on side stream getting hot, but I can't lie. When a man's not trying to back it, and I get it, I can get very emotional, very loud, and all that kind of stuff. When a guy's trying to compare a Mason Greenwood case to Wayne Rooney, I'm not trying to hear it. Don't care who you are. Don't care how much money you got. Don't care how many subscribers you got. I'm gonna be the voice. Simple as that. Whether you like it or not, don't give a shit. And that's the truth of it. Disgusting, bruv. whether you want to go away about it or not, I don't actually give a fuck. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? So it wasn't that I was angry. It was just, I can't believe the only thing that got pulled up was me raising my voice and me swearing twice, by the way.
I didn't actually watch it.
I just told him he can fuck off or I'll leave in it. And I was just, that was it. I know, you know what? So like, you should have swear, be professional. I don't get paid to be professional, bro. You pay me and I'll be professional. You set the president, I'll be professional. The way I want to run my channel is different. Obviously, how he wants to run his channel, that's fine. But when a guy's doing madness, I'll say it on my own show because I can. That's it.
I can't talk on this. I have no idea what happened, to be honest. I need to go watch this. I have no idea what happened.
I'll tell you after this, but I don't, obviously it's no beef between me and anybody else. It's just me and that one person. That one person is disgusting, bro. I can't lie. I can't. We've got opinions, but see, an opinion, that stuff. Like, I don't care if people want Greenwood back. I don't actually care about that. Like, if you want him back, fine. If you don't want him back, that's also fine. But when you're trying to compare situations, that's not fine, bro. That is not fine. You can't compare cheating to what my man did in it, whether you believe it or not in it. So is what it is. I don't care that the man plays for my team currently. Disgusting. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, man. No, it's just saying yesterday, yellow. So let me go my spin the ball, anyways.
He's gonna spin the wheel, and then we're gonna talk about a club. But anyway, people with opinions.
What one can we not do? What did we do? We couldn't do Liverpool. Oh, for flip's sake, that means my team can actually come. Manchester United, Manchester City.
Did we do Liverpool before?
Yeah, we done Liverpool. That was the one I got chosen.
So Chelsea, Man City. We did Man United, Chelsea, Man City, Spurs.
Do we put Chelsea in there? Did we
Chelsea, of course. Chelsea.
Do we not put Newcastle United in there, no?
Put Newcastle United. Do the big teams.
I'm
considering Chelsea a big team. Of course, they are a big team. Of course, they're gonna be there.
City, Newcastle. I spelled Newcastle wrong again. I can't believe it. Chelsea.
While you do this,
there's one more. What? Give me the last one. There's one more. Who is it?
Arsenal. While you do this, I was listening to a podcast yesterday, the Guardian podcast, one of my favorite podcasts, to be honest. The weekly, and someone said that they are sure that Chelsea will be challenging for top 6 next year. They say if that doesn't happen, the club will go to complete disarray next year.
This might look a little bit mad. One sec. Give me a sec. I'm gonna change it, obviously. But yeah, go on.
I can add it. Here you go. I can add. Yeah. Let me. Do you want to? I can add something. Just go.
Add it. Yeah, so I can just put it over my back. No. Put over my. Like, that's gonna sound so wrong if I say it. So put the media slot on my screen. Let's put it on my screen. If I just said what I was going to say, yeah. Yo, I would have got clipped up by Daps himself.
Here you go. If you do that, here you go.
That looks awful, bro.
Yeah, because it's not. Yes, it
doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter,
here you go.
Man. One sec. It can just go. Look, you can see my eyes. Look, Mo, I know you like looking at my face, yeah. But
here you go.
Are you happy? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's just do the spin the ball. Let's see who we're gonna talk about today, anyways, and who needs what. Weird guy.
Guys, hit that like button for us, please. Your opinions are appreciated. And your likes are really appreciated. Give us to 100 likes. Get us to 100 likes. The likes look like this underneath your live chat.
What are two of these teams, by the way? Oh, imagine talking about Man City when Daps is not even here.
We're going to talk about Man City.
This is going to be crazy.
It's all right.
It's Man City is then.
It is Man City.
So let's talk about Manchester City and what they may need and what.
Kovacic.
This is crazy, right? This is crazy. To Man City fans, I think Kovacic is going to be a hit and miss with a few of them. Like, some may want him, some may not want him. That's totally fine. What's the rumored fee? About 35 million, 30 million? I don't think it's going to be 35. I think it'll be more than. I think it'll be about 30. It's pretty much a done deal. But who does he replace? That's where I'm going towards. Who does he replace, Mo?
He replaces Bernardo or Gundogan. He's gonna replace Gundogan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But out of them two, who do you think he's gonna replace?
Gundogan is leaving.
Gundogan leaving?
Oh yeah, I think Gundogan is leaving. Just logically, people don't understand that Man City, they aren't the club like before. This Man City team is the best run club in the world. They are gonna get Gundogan 1 year extension. He's not going to agree to it. He's going to go to Arsenal or Barcelona. Now Barcelona are going to be hit with the Champions League ban, which is the news came out today. They're going to be hit with the Champions League ban somehow. You can Google it. There are news that UEFA are actually looking to hit them with a Champions League ban next year. So now he's going to go to Arsenal for 3-year contract, and Kovacic is going to replace him, because Man City aren't going to offer a 32 years old a 3-year contract. They will not do that. They're not stupid. They're not idiots.
I don't know, you know. I think this might be going towards the Bernardo Silva. Like, I don't think Kovacic moves the way Gundogan does. And I know Bernardo's more on the wing, and that just makes me think. That just makes me think. Does he take Kovacic? The Bernardo, because remember, Bernardo drops deep. He keeps the ball moving. He doesn't lose the ball. You know, he could be the first to collect it. He could be the one on the end of it. It doesn't really matter. Felix is going to stay because you need to hit an English quota. Homegrown player.
It's not only he was told he is going to be given another year, like, and he said it. He said it next year. He knows that he's going to be there. I
don't think it's about. I think Bernardo's going to end. He's going, if they end up winning Champions League, I could see him leaving on a whim. Like I said,
to go where?
I don't know, man. Just wherever he wishes. I don't think Pep Guardiola is going to stop him. If he wants to leave, he's done everything he can. And he's not exactly Daniel Levy. Like Harry Kane
does not replace Bernardo at all.
I think he replaces Bernardo.
I don't think. And what? They need the right winger. Riyad Mahrez is 32 years old.
This is what you just said then. Bang on. That's where I think they need probably a right winger. Mahrez is 33 years old. And to be honest, they don't need it because they still got Phil Foden that can play there.
He doesn't like it. I don't think Phil Foden likes it.
It doesn't matter what he likes and doesn't like. He's playing where he gets told to play, left wing, right wing, or in the middle.
You think Julian Alvarez plays right wing?
No, he can play there. But I don't think you're telling me if Bernardo does leave, Kovacic is probably another extra body they need in the midfield anyways. What have they got a lack of at Man City at the moment other than their
Hold on, you think Gundogan stays? You really think Gundogan stays? What term?
Because Bernardo's been more vocal on leaving to be closer to home, right? And their family, and etc. And then Gundogan, he wants a 2-year deal, not a 1 year. He wants a 2-year deal. That's all we know, right? So I don't think Gundogan actually goes anywhere. And I get it, midfielder for midfielder, but I just think that means Pep will just change the direction and be like, cool, Kovacic, you fill in for Bernardo. We're gonna go get another winger potentially. And I don't think Cole Palmer's gonna be staying this season either. I think he's gonna go. I don't think he's actually good enough either.
I think he's good enough. I just don't think he's a Pep player. He doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not good enough for what Pep wants, and not good enough for Manchester City in general. I don't think he wants to even stay in the country. I can see him moving on somewhere. Maybe it's on loan, maybe it's a full fee, but
I don't see Bernardo Silva leaving this year. I don't see him going anywhere. There is no club that is going to pay 70 million for him now. I think he stays at City. I think Gundogan leaves, Kovacic replaces him, and I don't think they get anybody else. They're gonna get a left. They might get a left back if they can shift Sergio Gomez.
Yeah, Sergio Gomez, that's another player I think is just garbage. I can't lie. Look, I had high hopes for that guy. I thought he was actually a right player. Like, he was actually very decent. Not just at Anderlecht, but people kind of remember Sergio Gomez even from what other team was he at again? Is it Borussia Dortmund? I might be wrong. No, he was at Borussia Dortmund. If I'm right, he was at Borussia Dortmund for like not many games, but he was there for a short period, and he had a couple cameos. I'm thinking, like, this guy's wicked. Like, honestly, wicked player. And he was at like Borussia B as well.
Yeah, it was a
yeah, so for me, I think they need another left back. Look, Ake can do that job. I think right back, they might actually be solid. They got Rico Lewis and Walker. Walker's not going to go nowhere. So left back is an interesting position to see who they're going to go grab. What kind of left back are they going to get? Alphonso Davies.
They won't get a left back. They will get a left centre back. So Daniel here is saying, because I think if they get Kovacic, he is going to be the guy that plays next to Rodri in the middle.
No, but think about it. Look, Laporte has just left. And I know they've only got 4 centre backs now. Yeah, they had 5, right? They had Ake that can play there. They got Kanji, Stones, Diaz, Laporte. At the left-hand side, when you deep it, when Ake got injured, he had the force to put Akanji there. And obviously, Akanji can do that job. But ideally, I'd think along the lines, Gvardiol is going to probably come. I reckon he's probably heavily rumoured to go there. And I think that's a massive buy for them. It's ridiculous. But I just think maybe someone just said it there, but I think Guerrero for City's top player.
Guys, Guerrero is a left wing back.
Yeah, he's a wing back. I think did he not have an agreement that he might be going Bayern Munich?
He might leave to go Bayern Munich, exactly.
Yeah,
because they need a left back because Alphonso Davies.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did say that, but Alphonso Davies isn't a player that.
If people don't know this, yeah, Bayern Munich are having a problem within their structure currently, not to do with the footballing side, not just the footballing side of things, but actually wages and stuff like that. Their wage bill is way too high for what they like. That's why they're having issues with Alphonso Davies' contract, and that's why they're having issues with Joshua Kimmich's contract.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Kovacic can do that role, and I think he's suitable in a back three as well. He's got the pace and everything to do it. But I think
expensive.
And you don't really see Man City bringing in loads of players. Kovacic one, potentially a winger, potentially. But do they need it? Do they not need it? If Bernardo Silva's gone, I can see that they have to get an attacker. They have to get an attacker. Lose Laporte, fill him in with who was he saying? Fill him in with Gvardiol. But if Sergio Gomez goes, that means they're going to need a left back. Issues with Goretzka's contract as well. That's true. There you go.
I think they get Kovacic. I think they will get a left centre back. That's it. That's about it this year. And the only one that leaves is Gundogan.
Do you think they're not going to get rid of Sergio Gomez?
No, I think he will keep him as a backup left back because he's not planning to play 4 in the back again. I think he's planning to play 3 in the back. He has a lot of stacked midfielders: Felix, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne. It's going to be Kovacic now. Even Bernardo can play in the middle. That's a lot of midfielders. Even Phil Foden might play in the middle.
Yeah.
Even Jack Grealish might drop in the middle and Phil Foden play left wing. What I think Jack Grealish is better in the middle, to be honest. They're stacked in the middle. They're going to play this 3-2-4-1 formation that they do. And I think this is how it goes forward. If they get Kovacic, he's the perfect pairing with Rodri. Rodri is the defensive mid. Kovacic box to box. You have Kevin De Bruyne and you have Grealish or Foden behind the striker. And then the left wing and the right wing, Bernardo and Mahrez. I think this is how City goes. And in the back, if they get a left center back and Laporte leaves, they have Ake, they have Diaz, they have Stones now. Because if they get a midfielder cast, now Stones drops to be one of the back 3.
I don't know, man. I think Guerrero might be a good shout. I think Sergio Gomez goes to Borussia Dortmund. Guerrero comes to the City.
But they don't play with a left back. That's what I don't understand. Why people are saying they play with left back.
He's exactly like Guerrero and Zinchenko weren't far off in players.
Okay.
You know that. He can play inverted. He's played centre mid. He's played left wing. He's got a sick cross on him as well if need be.
I love Guerrero. Guerrero's a fantastic
I think
player.
Guerrero is a sort of Man City type signing. And what is he, Portuguese? They got a Portuguese influx already. Like, it kind of makes sense.
Let me ask you something. Have you seen Man City before sign at 29 years old going 30?
Huh?
Have you seen Man City before sign at 29 years old going 30? He's 30 years old.
Who, for Guerrero?
He's almost 30 years old.
I don't think that matters. I think look, they got to get rid of Cancelo. You got to remember this. How old is Cancelo? Cancelo's got to go. There has been. You think about Man City squad, they don't actually have 2 in every position. Man City actually don't have 2 in every position. It's true what Daps has said all season long. They got about their 11 squad and about 5 players that are capable in playing in multiple positions and doing it very well. But look, injuries start coming about. If they start coming about, like, they're gonna need a little bit. I think they're gonna need a couple extra players. Like, it wasn't in plans for Cancelo to leave. He just, self-destructed and left and then done his thing. And they didn't bring in anyone for him. And I think that's probably somewhere where you look at Ake's injury, the Kanji. Look, in the long run, like, I don't think you want to be playing a Kanji there everything. And now Laporte's gone. Yeah, left side is centre back, but I just think you got to get a like-for-like replacement in. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I think. Like, he might look towards. Look, our big money signing could be Gvardiol. We might spend an extra 30 million on a Kovacic. Let's say there's 100 million right there. Guerrero could be free. And guess what? We're making money. We're selling Laporte 45 million to PSG or something like that. Gundogan might be leaving, or Bernardo Silva. That's obviously that'll command a fee if it is actually at Bernardo Silva. Who else is there as well that they might get? Sergio Gomez just got him for 10 million. I'm pretty sure they'll make a profit on him, or if not that much, but just a little bit. It kind of makes sense. And then before you know it, they balance the books again or made profit. That's all I'm going to. Because when you think about, like, Man City squad, Ruben Diaz is young. John Stones is one of their, obviously he's catching on a little bit now. Kyle Walker as well, but they got Rico Lewis. Calvin Phillips isn't old. Julian Alvarez isn't old. Haaland isn't old. Obviously, I think Jack Grealish is about my age, 27, 28. I don't think it matters what the age is, typically. KDB's catching on a little bit as well. He's too good anyways. But yeah, I can't look, Amir, I can't lie. I was gonna talk about it. I was talking about this with Daps. Can't really see McAtee and Doyle getting a starting position. I can see them getting sold as well. You know who McAtee are? The one that played for Burnley, Sheffield, and all that. The youngsters that went on loan that had very successful
I don't watch championships. So
they had very successful seasons, and look, they're gonna make some money on them. They've been doing it. They've done it with Lavia and that. They're gonna make some money on them.
Man City always sell for profit, to be honest. Always. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, look at Ferran Torres, how they sold the guy for profit to Barcelona. They bought the guy and then they sold him for profit. Laporta's going to be sold for profit.
Yeah. Kovacic is going to be, Kovacic is going to be a demon, isn't it?
This is Uncle Sharma's. He said when he played for Inter, Kovacic, when we got him, with the first team to get him back in the days, we thought this guy's going to go and win Ballon d'Or. He was wicked. We had to sell him to Real Madrid. He was, when he went to Real Madrid, the problem was Toni Kroos and Modric, and he still played. They tried to find him a place. I think this guy is going to be one of City's best players if he goes.
Kovacic, if he can stay fit. The thing is, remember when Gundogan first came, he was always getting injured. There's something within, like Chelsea can't manage their injuries very well. Players always get injured all the time. Yeah. Man City, they manage injuries very well. Look at what they've done with Akin. He's already returned. You know what I mean? Like, you don't mess about with that kind of stuff.
Look at how they've done with Haaland. Haaland hasn't been injured this year.
The way Pep is going to make Kovacic play when you really deep it, yeah. The way he's going to make him look at football as well, and you can't really teach a player like of his age new tricks or anything, but you can make them think differently. You can make anyone think differently. The sort of passes he needs to make rather than he has been making, it's going to be worlds apart. And he's playing with a caliber of player that is ridiculous, anyways. And you don't get the ball off Kovacic. He's a controller. It's going to be stupid. Like, imagine this, yeah. We all thought this was going to happen with Calvin Phillips. Man City are 3-0 up. Rodri, Calvin Phillips, take off maybe KDB and put Bernardo in the middle, control it, or Gundogan, right? Control it, get it off, right? So on that part, you bring on Kovacic, put him next to Rodri, makes more sense. And then you got whoever you want in front of him. And I'm telling you now, you're not getting the ball. Just be boring.
Kovacic is gonna start every game, bro.
Cass is about to get why am I about to get cancelled for what? I didn't say nothing mad.
So there's a super chat here. I'm gonna let you read it from Ozan, of course, one of the supporters for us. Thank you so much, Ozan, for the super chat. Appreciate it, my man.
Oh yeah, just watched the clip. Big massive respect to Cass for standing firm on your morals. Enough said. Yeah, man. You go, like, I don't know, man. People want to choose footballers over life. That's up to you, man. Go do your thing. It's up to you, innit? But don't compare it. Not when I've seen what I've seen in my life. Don't really need to talk about it no more. It's not even that deep. To me, it's not even that deep no more. It's done, innit? But I always say my piece. But yeah, Man City. What else do you reckon there is? I can't really think of much more to that Man City. They don't need a lot. Pep Guardiola. It don't matter what player Pep Guardiola gets. Sorry. Big up Charlie in the chat. It doesn't matter what players he gets. Man City fans don't care. That's why I say, even if he gets Kovacic, why does any Man City care about that signing? Whoever Pep gets turns him into a winner. He's already a winner anyways, Kovacic, right? He's got far with Croatia. Like, you don't need anything. You don't need anything whatsoever. Trust. That's the difference between trusting your manager and knowing he's going to do something with them. Like, it don't matter who you get. It don't matter. He could make. Look, wait. I don't know, man. Was it back then when Pep Guardiola was using Fabian Delph at left back?
Yeah. That's Pep Guardiola for you.
There you go, man. There you go. So I can't see Kimmich. Look, I want to talk about this. How much sense does it look like for you for Kimmich to be at Man City? Because that transfer for me doesn't make any sense. You know what does make sense for me? Bernardo Silva. Guess what I want back? If you want Bernardo Silva at your club, I want that Balde guy at left back, and I want Frankie de Jong.
You want the Balde guy at left back?
No. So imagine they do a swap deal. Look, we know Barcelona don't have a lot of funds, correct?
Yes.
But guess what they do have?
They have players.
They got Frankie de Jong, who they want off their books. Some way, sometime they need him off their books, right? A player swap. How about you give us Frankie de Jong and we'll take an Ansu Fati? How about that? I'll take that. Or if not there, I'll think if they need a left back, Balde, we'll give you Sergio Gomez.
You think that Bernardo Silva is going to go to Barcelona?
I think that's his most likely destination, but it's working out logistics is the hardest part for them. But how can you sweeten the deal?
They might get, he's never gonna leave City for Barcelona unless he gets guarantees that there's a project happening. I'm telling you today, there is a news that UEFA want to ban them and Juventus from Europe for 2 years.
Oh, is it?
Juventus, everybody in the Agnelli family at Juventus know that they're gonna get banned from Europe, at least for next year. Barcelona is the same. They are threatening them of ban. They didn't balance the books. And it's not like happened 5 years ago. The problem with Barcelona, imagine going for Bernardo Silva, getting 70 million, and they don't play Europe. It's massive.
I need, but he said it might happen. It doesn't mean it's going to.
But that's what I mean. He's not gonna go knowing that it might happen. He needs guarantees that it's not gonna happen. That he's gonna play Champions League next year.
Yeah, I don't know, man. With Barcelona, I don't know why they would get banned. Maybe it's because of all the restrictions that they got going on, all the financial plays and all that, whatever it may be, financial, whatever it is. UEFA and Spain are in collisions with each other. That's why Spanish teams get away with murder.
People are telling me, like, yes, he wanted to leave. That was last year. You guys remember, like, Barcelona last year went and got Kessie. They got Lewandowski. They kept De Jong. They were like, they wanted to challenge for real. They thought they're going to go far in the Champions League. They thought even they're going to win Europa League.
I can look, as much as it sounds mad, I see Barcelona not only getting rid of Kessie and that, I can see it happening. Busquets is just gone. That's a big hefty fee of their wage gone as well. They're gonna go get
Jordi Alba's gone.
Yeah. Listen, they're gonna get Kimmich. I think if the way things are going at the moment, Kimmich is 29. I can see him going Barcelona. That's perfect for them. Yeah,
for a massive contract, 5-year contract.
Yeah. And then they go get Ruben Neves. That will be an easy deal.
It's already agreed. 25 million.
Yeah, whatever it is, whatever the case is, that's done. That's the
How is Man United not all over this? It's astonishing.
Because I just don't think he's interested in England. I remember before Man United being interested in Kimmich. Guess what? I think it was the wife again. Don't want to be in England. That's all it is. Anyways, he's coming to the end of his career. You want to be surrounded by nice weather, man. That's why, like, you see a lot of the elderly go to nice weather. They want to spend their days in the sun, not in coming to England. I think Michael Richards summed it up perfectly, right? Michael Richards said the lifestyle in England is football, train, sometimes go out. Football, train, home, sometimes go out. He said when he went to Italy, you know what they do after training? They go out for some wine.
And they go for restaurants.
As a squad, they go eat great food, like hell. Like not saying footballers don't have the best type of foods around, but like, you know, just the way it is, the feel. Imagine in Spain, the Catalonian feel as well in Barcelona, man. Look, it's a lifestyle thing. So, Cash, you need to get in that garden and spend some. Mate, I've got this here, mate. I have to. But yeah, I actually do. No, that's just right. I need to actually just go get some fresh air. But because I've got last night, Daps conked out. I'm not joking. Remember, he said 10:30 in the chat. He's gonna go live at 10:30, 50. I'm not joking. I'll go upstairs, and Daps is snoring. And bless him, like he's with his daughter, innit? And he's a snore. I said, Dad, I've got a massive headache and I'm feeling rough. Perfect. Let me go to sleep. Woke up this morning. My wrist, look, if anyone can see my wrist, look at my wrists. Look at one hand, look at the other. This is swollen as shit. Absolutely in pain and agony when I woke up this morning. I'm hearing clicking noises in my wrist and then flipping my head was just, yeah, man. It is what it is. So
they go for Karim in Manchester.
Captain Sal knows exactly where he goes down Wilmslow Road, man.
Hey, people, 200 of you here. We're not even on 100 likes. Hit that like button for us, please, guys. It looks like this. It's free. This is free content. We're only asking you to hit that like button, so it helps us massively.
I don't know, man. All I know, Man City are going to be scary. I'm going to use Terry Flew.
City always scary.
No. I'm going to use a word to Terry Flew as Man City. I guarantee you go put in his titles. Man City are looking scary. And guess what? The next following weeks, Man City are looking scarier.
Big up Terry. Terry said Chelsea are going to be scary under Poch. And I'm like, did he really make that video?
Man City scare rivals. No shit. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to go for another team in the spin. Why did I get rid of it, man? Spin the ball. Let me go back. But yeah, do you think there's any outstanding names in your head that you think Man City are gonna go and grab? Do you reckon they're just gonna keep to the good and everything?
Yes. I think this guy in CISO, it's gonna be a deal for them. He's not coming this year, but they're gonna make a deal with Brighton, and he's gonna go next year. There's gonna be a gentleman's agreement between Enciso and Brighton. He's gonna play next season at Brighton under the Zerbi, and then the year after, he's the one who's gonna replace Mahrez on that right wing.
If Inter stops to travel, what both of you do to celebrate? I'll go to the masjid and I'll go pray. Alhamdulillah,
Why people are talking about Inter stopping the treble while we have a game in the FA Cup final on Saturday that Man United can do it themselves?
Oh god!
What did he do? Lukaku with what's it called? Megan. Oh
yeah, Benzema's confirmed, Pablo, man. He's gone, man. He's confirmed. I think he said it live on TV in a press conference or something like that as well, man. He's done everything. He got nothing left to prove. I mean, look. All right, let's just quickly talk about Benzema, yeah.
Mbappe to Real Madrid, done.
I don't think it is. I think it's Harry Kane.
Man, he's not gonna leave the record.
No.
He's not gonna leave the record.
I'm telling you now, Real Madrid can't call it. It's a different type of knock, bro. Forget the goal record. Go win some trophies, man. Go play with the best players in
not guaranteed trophy at Real Madrid.
I'm not joking. If you turn down Real Madrid for a stupid goal record of Alan Shearer, this says everything about your mentality. And guess what? I don't even want you next year. Forget it.
Dude, because he hasn't won enough trophies in his career. He needs that. He needs that record. Look at that.
How can you say you turn down Real Madrid? How do you turn down Real Madrid? Tell me that now.
No, Man United, you turned down Real Madrid for Man United.
Mo? All right, give me your reasoning why. Like,
just because of the record. Just because of the record.
You reckon it's just literally because of that?
Yeah, yes. Because remember, Harry Kane hasn't won trophies. Harry Kane, Andy Cole is remembered not for his record, is remembered for his trophies.
Lack of ambition, basically, then, yeah.
Exactly. Harry Kane wants to go down in the history books as someone who scored the most goals in the Premier League. He's never going to go down in the books for someone who won the Premier League. He's never going to go down in the books for someone who won a lot of trophies. He is always going to go down in the books for someone who broke Alan Shearer's record.
Crazy.
Bro, even Alan Shearer said it. He said it that this guy wants to break my record to be in the history books.
Yeah, well, if that's the case,
Alan Shearer isn't remembered for the Blackburn Premier League. Alan Shearer is remembered for the record.
Yeah. If Andy Cole took penalties, he'd be clear. It'd be clear. If Aguero decided to stay fit, he'd be clear as well. If he started,
Harry Kane isn't a loser. Harry Kane tried to go to City.
No, he's a loser. No, bro. Right now, he's a loser. He
is now, but Harry Kane tried to go to Man City and it was blocked. Imagine if this guy went to Man City 2 years ago. He already would have won 2 leagues, might win the Champions League, already created legacy. It was blocked. The guy didn't go to training. What can he do? Let me be honest. What can he do? He stopped going to training.
Get the goal record. I'm thinking I'm going to play with Jude Bellingham. I'm going to play with Modric once more since they had a season. Did they have a season together? I'm not. It might have been a bit too far apart. Maybe I don't think they actually did. Because I think he went on loan. Did he?
If he goes to Real Madrid, he is a forgotten player.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Harry Kane, England, he is a forgotten player.
It don't matter.
He's gonna go back and be a pundit.
He won't. Because he'll be known as the player that scored over 100 odd goals in the Premier League season out, being a complete player. And he went to Real Madrid, just like Bale did, and probably go win a Champions League in his time, go win the Liga.
They're not going to win it. They're not. They're rebuilding.
Anyways, this is where the way I look at it is like this, yeah? I think there's 1 or 2 ways Harry Kane can go for leave his nudes. Look, Harry Kane can go there and go play with Bellingham, someone that's English as well. So you're not going to be alone in your English. Like, you know Bellingham as well from the England camp. You can go play with Vinicius. You can go play with great collection of player. And obviously Modric is there. Tony Kroos is staying there. And you get Kevin.
The youngsters.
You got the young ballers. But I hear your point. Look, I'm not going to dismiss your point. Or he does this. You're not going to Man United this summer. That's confirmed. It's not happening. What you can do, this means Man United gets a young striker in, waits for 1 season, keeps Martial for 1 season because you can't get rid of him anyways, I doubt.
You have to get rid of Martial.
Wait. Hold up. Martial will be hard to ship this year because of his injury record. Not a lot of teams are going to want him. So I think you might keep him for another season, get a young player like Højlund. Martial's contract runs out next season anyways. Bye-bye Martial, hello Kane. That's the way I might look at it. Like that's one of two options. Or you show some ambition in your fight, in your legacy, that whichever way you want to go, and you go to Real Madrid and go play the best players. And then guess what? Who comes next season? Mbappe as well. So you got Mbappe on the right, Vinicius on the left, and you got Kane down the middle. Oh, that's the best front three in Europe. By a mile.
Hold on. Martial's contract ends in 2025. It's in front of me.
I think it's 2024.
That's a year option. It's in front of me.
Yeah.
Can someone please confirm that? I said it. He makes exactly. He's gonna be 28. He makes exactly 250K.
No. Literally, I'm looking at right now on transfer market. His contract expires 2024, but there's an option for a further year. Man United won't pull that. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah.
So that's why it was in red. Yeah, okay. That's why.
But Pablo, when you say Endrick is like 15, 16 years old. He's gonna do what they did with what's his name again? Erdegaard, 15 years old. Come loan him out everywhere. Go get experience. He's not gonna be ready. So yeah, man. But yeah, let me spin the wall as well, and let's see what other team. We're gonna do another top team before we do maybe another like.
Martial makes 250. Apparently, England are the only country in the world that do wages gross, not net. The reported wages gross.
Yeah.
So who pays the taxes? Can someone tell me in the chat? Can you guys please let me know who pays the taxes for the wages? Because in Italy, the reported wage is always net. In Spain, the reported wage is always net, like what the player gets after taxes. In France, is the same. That's why Neymar makes 600 million after the taxes and everything.
Well, guess what?
Who pays the tax?
I don't know. That 50 million down the drain. Oh, this is an interesting one. Newcastle. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. So Newcastle next. But yeah, man. No, look, that means Marcel's actual official fee if he does leave. Look, that 10 to 15 million extra that was put on the 50 million thing in the end.
You reckon you cannot sell Martial for like 25? And you're 25?
I'm telling you now, no team is taking that man for 25
million. This guy was one of the most talented youngsters in the world when he was at Monaco.
I'll give you a story. Yeah, it's kind of relevant and it isn't because it was like 10 years ago. Michael Richards' time at Man City was coming towards an end. Yeah, because of injury problems and everything, right? Yeah, he was meant to move to Arsenal. They were doing everything well. Everything was going right. He was going to sign for Arsenal, I think 2012. And guess what? Wenger said no because you can't take the risk on injury. So if back then, before when science and everything was coming around with injuries and so forth with teams, what do you think it's going to be like now? The guy's been injured 7 times this year, by the way. I said it yesterday on Saeed's channel, how many injuries there were. Yeah? There's no way you're getting him for 25 million. 7 times.
That's pennies.
3/4 of the season. I guess what? He's injured now. Got a muscle tear. So where are you getting 25 million from? Muscle tear. That's what they've said anyways.
That's what's going to be 6-7 weeks before the guy can run.
Do you get it? So yeah, man, this is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. His injuries are unfortunate, but look, he's not the same player. He's lost I wouldn't even say he's lost a yard. He's lost a few yards. His touch ain't going great because he can't get a run of games, and he's not that. It's just not that.
So why don't you terminate his contract?
So I don't think they're going to terminate his contract. I've actually seen about Harry Maguire's contract getting paid off so he can move. Imagine that. So imagine that.
Because nobody wants to pay a fee. And you guys, you and Ty thought that someone will come and pay 35 million pounds for him.
No. I think Maguire will go for 25 million and Man United might be obliged to pay off 10 million off his wage. So he can go.
Why would he pay
off his contract, make that because keeping him is costing a lot more than actually paying him off and going out.
No, but hold on. Why don't you just pay him off and let him get a 5-year contract somewhere?
No. They would pay him off to leave, but there'll still be a transfer fee. You'll pay his wage off, but you're not letting him go for free. Do you get what I mean? It's still going to cost 20 million or something. It's mad. Basically, you do know, like a lot of clubs, it just never gets said. A lot of their contracts when they leave clubs, when they're on a higher wage, their contracts get paid off.
Unless they go and sign for somebody else by mutual consent, which is what happens in Italy.
That's the one. You have to hand in a transfer.
Yeah, if Harry Maguire gets for example, if tomorrow West Ham says to Harry Maguire, we're going to offer you a 5-year contract, making 150K, you make 200 at Man United. He's going to go to Man United and say, listen, West Ham, they don't want to pay a fee for me. They don't want to pay a penny. Can you let me go by mutual consent? Man United saying, out of here. Thank you so much. That's called mutual consent. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's 5-year contract for him. If he can convince, if his agent can convince West Ham to hand him a 5-year contract, Man United will definitely let him go and not pay a penny.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You know, you're right.
That happened before. It happened before with a lot of players. It happened before. Mutual consent means you're offered a longer contract than you actually have now for a little bit less money, but it's a longer contract. So you want your club to release you.
Naruto, I'm glad you said that. We're going to move on to Newcastle now as well. Yes. This is going to be interesting. So I've got a bunch of names that they're linked to, and a lot of them are midfielders. Actually, two types of different midfielders, right? So I think it's evident that Newcastle need a bulk of depth in their club, right?
Yes.
A bulk of it, right? And I've seen recently not Kieran Tierney links anymore. I think they need another left back. I don't think but you can't put Dan Burn in Europe. I'm sorry. As a not starting week in, week out in Europe and then also the league. I think he's great. I think he's a good player. And I think he's a good option. But you need to move on with the times.
Why do you hate the guy?
I didn't say I hated him. I never said I hated him. I just said you can't imagine, bro. Give me some of the best right back wingers in your. If Anthony can rip you to shreds, on more than one occasion, by the way, what do you think these players in Europe are gonna do? You have one chance, you can't make mistakes in Europe. I think even Richards, Andy Cole, a lot of these players have said, look, the Premier League quality is fast, it's sick, but see in Champions League in Europe, you do not have time to make a fault. And I'm not joking. Imagine I'm seeing. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one name. Paulinho. Imagine him come up against Politano. I'm sorry.
I like Dan Burn. I don't think he's an elite player. I really don't think he's elite. Like the way I talk about him, people think I think he's elite. I think he's good enough player. He got them to top 4.
Yeah, of course.
Like I think he's good. I think he's good enough for a top 4 team, which he proved this year, as good as Fabian Schär. So let me read you some of the Sky Sports rumors.
I'm on exactly the same one as well. But
Newcastle and Spurs are in fight for James Maddison. He's going to be an idiot if he goes to Spurs.
And Harvey Barnes, because apparently
Harvey Barnes is going to go to Spurs. I know that.
No. I think apparently Eddie Howe wants Harvey Barnes because what's his name? Alan Saint-Maximin might be on his way out.
You know how many goals my boy scored this year?
He's a good player. I think he's had a good season.
In a shit Newcastle team.
Yeah,
my man scored 12 goals.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes is a good player.
13 goals in a shit Leicester team that got relegated.
You got to rate it. You have to rate it, man.
I went to see the guy live and I cussed him 50 times.
I can see Harvey Barnes going to Aston Villa. One, they're not too far away from actually Leicester.
They don't play with wingers.
No, but you can play left mid. They play left mids. You get what I mean? Like left and right mid.
Jacob Ramsey will put him on the side. Jacob Ramsey is one of the best midfielders.
But you're looking at a part where like just because Jacob Ramsey there, why are you not going to go give him competition? Does Unai Emery want a bare 11 or does he want options?
Yeah, I see your point, but Harvey Barnes, I'm not sure, bro. I like the way Jacob Ramsey plays is a box-to-box left mid.
I hear it, but
Harvey Barnes will go to Newcastle. It's him and Willock on that left side.
He feels like a Newcastle player.
Him and Willock hug the line. You know what I mean? Like one playing the league, one playing the Champions League. I think this is it. Yeah,
better than Anthony Gordon. Facts.
Anthony Gordon he was shit.
I think Anthony Gordon's gonna have a decent season next season. I think he'll come in handy. I'm not gonna write him off just yet. I think he's decent.
Not yet. But listen, James Maddison. Let's start with the midfield. James Maddison.
I can't see him going. I don't know where it is, but I think he ends up at Tottenham.
I love James Maddison as a player, and I think if he goes to Tottenham, I don't have any respect for him. I won't have any respect for the guy until he leaves. Anybody at the moment that goes to Spurs, I don't have any respect for you. I'm sorry, guys. This is why would you want to go to Spurs, bro? Like, there's no point. Go to Newcastle, battle for your place. There is Longstaff plays in the same position. If you cannot shift Long staff. You're not good enough.
When you think about it, though, if you put a Maddison behind Kane, and let's just say they do get Harvey Barnes, or let's just say they go get somebody else or whatever. Like you have a sick attacking lineup for once. Like you have some creativity. And you know who the new manager is going to be? That Celtic guy. I'm not saying he's going to be a great manager. I'm not going to say he's been a bad manager. I couldn't say I know a lot about him, but he likes his midfield to play ball. So if he likes to play ball,
who's their coach?
No, apparently he's going to be that Celtic manager. I can't ever pronounce his name properly.
Oh my god! You get a Celtic manager. You want to call yourself a big club?
Give me a break, bro. I think he's the Greek guy.
Vega.
Postecoglou or something like that. I don't know how to say his name, man. I don't know how to say his name. It's honestly bad. But
exactly. Well, Daniel said exactly this. He said, if you're going to Spurs, you have no ambition at this point. If your superstar Harry Kane wants to go, why, as a player, you want to go to that club? If the superstar of that club wants to leave, I'm sorry.
Okay. But yeah, man, no, I hear it. Like Spurs is just not the destination, and I think a lot of players are kind of.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't want to be there personally, innit? Like if I was a top player.
So they're offering Bruno Guimaraes a new deal.
Yeah, that's one.
Which is amazing.
I guess. Look. We have to talk on it. We talk about who they need, who they don't need, and their transfers. But I think they need Scott McTominay. That's who they're linked with, man.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Yes, they do.
These Man United fans are gonna run an agenda all summer, and they're gonna convince the Saudis to buy McTominay.
No. I think Scott McTominay could be a great signing for them, man. Honestly,
he won't.
Yeah, 100%. Look, but Mo, you're arguing with who they're actually linked with heavily right now, and it is Scott McTominay.
It's Newcastle. It's astonishing, but.
Yeah, exactly. It's they're linked with Conor Gallagher as well. Look, they want some sort of English.
Oh my god! Do you think there's an English quota problem with there? They have Nick Pope, they have Dan Burn, they have Matt Target,
Trippier.
No, they have Trippier, they have Longstaff, they have Joe Willock. Oh, they have Callum Wilson. Oh no, they won't.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got to think about their bench options as well. But
do you reckon they sell Guimaraes for the money Barcelona are offering?
I think they sell Longstaff, and that's why they want to bring in Scott McTominay.
Okay. Guimaraes, do you think they sell Guimaraes for 100 million euros?
No, they're about to offer
100 million euros on the table.
They're about to offer him a new deal. Why?
So if you're a Newcastle and you have 100 million euros on the table for this guy, would you sell him? 100 million, that's a lot of freaking money, bro.
Jordy, bro, go watch Fabrizio and a couple other sources, bro. It's literally news this week alone. It's this week alone. I've been stop denying it, man. Now Bruno's not going. If someone said I'll give you Bruno, someone said I'll give you 100 million for Bruno Guimaraes, I'll be like, nah, I'm good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to build something. Look, they don't need. Let's be honest. They don't need to balance the books.
They do.
Huh?
They do. Who said they don't?
I don't think they do.
It's not only like 100 million euros will make them set for the next 3 years with financial fair play.
No. I think they're looking to buy. They don't need.
Yeah, but what I mean, they don't need to sell. But again, they're gonna go into debt. They need to make money. They're gonna get a new sponsorship deal. Yeah, what I mean is 100 million euros for your club. As Newcastle, remember, Newcastle don't make enough money for them to spend that much.
Yeah, I hear it, but they don't. I don't think they need to. There's not a balance.
They're not Man United.
No. Chelsea. They spent about 185 million since Eddie Howe's been around. Yeah, right. Or since the summer, about 175, 180 odd since the summer, and then obviously January. Bro, they're all right, man. They ain't spent in windows. They ain't spent loads of money, man. When you think about it, they don't need to balance the book. I think they're good, and they just got Champions League football. Actually, you know what it is? They got the Champions League package. Yeah, that money deal. And they've just won the Premier League, which is about 60. I think because they finished fourth, it's about 63.5 million. They're good. They're okay. They got to
63.5 million
for finishing fourth. But then you got to think about the Champions League.
I thought it was 90 something.
Newcastle now are going to be broadcasting on TV a lot more, meaning they get more money. You don't understand? No one understand this.
Okay. So no need to balance the books. Go get Declan Rice. Go get Madison. Go get a left back.
Man said go get Declan Rice. Why would Declan Rice be? He's not going there. They can't. I don't think they can spend total amounts of money, obviously, not yet. But they can spend money and they can sell.
If they have a budget of 300 million to spend this summer.
I don't think they have a budget of 300 million.
200 million. Go get Declan Rice.
I don't even think they have a budget of 200 million. I think I don't know. I think they'll probably about I think they'll spend about 150. I don't think they're going to be stupid. But
so
that's
150 isn't a lot.
That's excluding sales.
I'm not sure if they're gonna sell a lot of players for a lot of money, maybe, but I don't see like Jacob Murphy. They can sell Jacob Murphy.
I think Jacob Murphy might leave if we're talking.
Longstaff isn't gonna leave, by the way. He's I heard that he is Eddie Howe's one of the favorite players for Eddie Howe.
Yeah,
like he loves him. Like he loves him.
Yeah, this is what I said, Geordie. I said about 150 million. Oh, PL money's about 157. Well, I was just talking about their place they finished, not the actual Premier League package. Just the place that they finished in the league. You get prize money for the place that you finish. That's all I'm going off of, not the TV stuff. So that's it. That's why obviously the TV stuff is why.
So why Newcastle cannot spend as much as Chelsea? It's a new boat club, free of debt when they got it. Why not?
I think it goes like this, right? Chelsea sponsorships through the roof, obviously. Second of all, Chelsea bringing revenues. I'm not saying through just the stadium alone. I'm just saying because they're a worldwide club. Newcastle are not a worldwide club just yet, but Newcastle are big in Newcastle in England. Newcastle ain't big anywhere else compared to Chelsea. That's the difference.
No, they aren't big anywhere else, period.
Like, and also Chelsea, obviously, they can spend because obviously because what's it called? They got all their debt removed. That's why they can do all that stuff. 100%. They got the debt removed and they found a loophole or whatever.
Yeah,
so 100%. Now you're looking at Chelsea have to sell. Mason Mount's going, Conor Gallagher's going to go, Ruben Loftus-Cheek going to AC Milan. They're going to get rid of a few players. Kovacic is going.
Why don't Newcastle go jump on some of the Chelsea players?
Because they're garbage.
Hudson-Odoi.
Garbage.
He's
not that good. He's okay. I don't think he's that
bad. He's not that bad though.
No, he's not garbage, but I think he's not suited right now. Not right now, man. Nah. I think he's a good player, but he's not living up to that potential that people first thought.
Yeah, I thought Callum Hudson-Odoi would tear the wall.
Yeah.
To be honest. But anyway, Newcastle.
Gallagher's garbage. Kovacic is not going to go there anyways.
How is this guy got away with a lot? Conor Gallagher, it's unbelievable. He should have stayed at Crystal Palace, to be honest.
Yeah, man.
Go get Michael Olise. Newcastle United. For that right wing place.
60-70 million player.
Instead of Jacob Murphy. Go get Michael Olise.
If they don't get Madison, I don't see why they shouldn't go and approach Eze.
Eze is amazing as well.
They need an attacking outlet. I think Eze would be perfect for them. That's who I think they could do with and who they need. Eze and I know Mark Gay might be going to Tottenham more than likely. I don't know. That's a £50 million deal there, potentially, but
800 million, I'll still be okay. Okay. On the Newcastle official YouTube channel.
You see that Kieran Maguire? Yeah, I swear he got outed the other day for not posting correct finances, even to do with Man United and Chelsea. I'm pretty sure I think the guy's been kind of.
Yeah, but if Chelsea can do it, they can do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's ways around anything.
Of course. But anyway, I think Newcastle are going to be. But no matter what they do, I don't think Newcastle stay in the top 4 next year.
No, I don't think they do. I think to go up a level and to do good in that level as well, especially. I think they're going to be a good team in the Champions League. The underdog, you could say. Not to win it, but the underdog that just does well.
Because of Champions League. Because of Champions League.
Intensity is different. Players are going to be more knackered. And I think we've seen a bit of a drop-off. But that's the whole point of depth, right?
Yes.
Who knows, man? Who knows? I think they'll still be in and around. They're not going to be far off. I doubt anyways. Depends who they sign. It depends who they sign.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. What else we're talking about? Anything else we're talking about? Or
yeah, I can go to a new so the other clubs we're gonna potentially talk about, like who they might need and everything like that. One last one. Actually, I don't even know if we need him one last one. I don't even mind stopping it right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could talk on anyone really. It could be Aston Villa, it could be anyone. Fulham even. It's not really an issue. I can't lie. Who did we spoke on last time? We spoke on Brighton. We spoke on Liverpool last week. Spoke a little bit on
I want to really speak about Arsenal, but I want to make it with someone.
Yeah. It'll be better to talk about that. Nah, you don't need Arsenal. You don't need all of that stuff. Not in my books. Not in my books. Wait, what? Let me just check what's just come out. Is he just posted some more flipping transfer news?
Who? Fabrizio.
That's such a tapping merchant, isn't it? No, it's the Luca. He's retweeting stuff. Never mind. Oh, because there's obviously Marcus Senso. Marcus Senso is trying to get Aston Villa. The thing he's trying to get him, isn't he, Emery?
If he go to PSG, better for him.
He'll be a backup player.
No, they're letting everybody go, bro.
Yeah,
Messi, Neymar.
Yeah, Messi. I don't know where he's gonna go, but wait, Neymar hasn't been released just yet. That's not official.
Neymar is gonna go to Etihad, Man City.
Etihad.
Yes, to Man City, left winger. Neymar.
It's
gonna be the new left winger.
No, he's not. I'd rather they're gonna. No. I highly doubt it. But yeah, man.
Are you scared if he goes to the Etihad?
Obviously, he'd ball out there, but I just can't see it.
I don't know. I don't see Man City. I don't take Man City as fools, to be honest, to go pay that much money for this guy to be injured half the year. I just don't think they do that. I don't think anybody does this. PSG done deal with Asensio, people say.
Yeah, maybe we're discussing a long-term deal, and obviously it's Aston Villa trying to get him, but if PSG can't, he's just going to.
But anyway, I don't mind ending it here. I don't mind.
Yeah.
So, but people, remember, 3 o'clock UK, 9 o'clock UK time, 3 o'clock my time, Central Time in America, 9 p.m. Ty, Cass, KJ from Ted Lasso. If you watch Ted Lasso, KG,
the comedian,
Big Steve,
I think lads,
Daps, and MCC Lad, the kid. That would be a fantastic show, a preview for the cup. Make sure to check it out. It will be fantastic. Remember, 9 p.m. UK time. It's already there. I think the stream is already up.
It'll be redirected right there.
Yes, so you go there, set the notification so you know when we go live. It'll be a fantastic show. You have to tune in to that for sure, 100%. Wait here on this video. It's going to take you directly there. You done?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for us now. Check us out in about like 5 hours and we'll be okay. See you guys.